Where's our other guy? With?
I saw a toughest dude just live on
Who was it?
some random guy on the street up about where I live, run out there in the snow with his shirt live on the face.
With his shirt off.
It's the toughest motherfucker I've ever seen.
That guy was tough.
Yeah.
Are you tough enough to do that, Josh?
Yeah. I would have if I had time. I was about to go join him.
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Because you're about to.
I didn't want to get
You're about to do a lot of things.
I want to make you.
You're about to do a lot of things.
I'm about to share this screen.
You were about to do something back 6 months ago you're about to do. When you gonna quit about to do things, Josh?
You want me to go take my truck and run?
Maybe. You might have to do that. Just because you told yourself you're about to, now you haven't. Good morning, everybody. Hey, our boy Noah's on here. On a tow motor. Probably got his headphones on. But he's listening. He's learning. Thank you for getting on here, Brother Noah. Larima, thank you for getting on here saying Happy Friday. Everybody, if you're on here, do me a favor. Please like, comment like these fellas have, and share the stream. I see you on here too, Chris Clark. How is your new year starting, friend?
I think I forgot how your salsa tasted, Chris Clark.
Man, why do you keep sharing things to my messenger? Do you know you're doing that? Do you know
I
how?
understand why it's doing that.
Well, you're doing it. Everything that happens is because you're doing it.
I mean, it's all my fault, but I'm saying.
Good morning.
I'm saying share here.
Cecilia, happy Friday to you. Everybody, happy Friday. We have a little work Christmas party today. We're a little bit behind. Thank you very much. Today I got a topic for you, and it's about your inner voice. Do you know what your inner voice is, Josh?
Yep.
What is it?
That thing that was telling me to go out and run with that.
Hey,
this morning.
where have you been?
Trying to conduct business.
At 8:27, does your inner voice say, hey, dude, I got an appointment at 8:30? Could it have waited?
No.
Could not have waited. Did they call you? Or did you call them?
They told me they texted me and said, call me ASAP. Because we got a deadline for this thing, so we got
Where is the thing?
the counter offer?
Yeah.
Sitting in Dotlook.
Well, what is it they were talking about?
Appraisal.
Are they going to do that? They nervous about that? I put it on them. Put this decision on them. Hey, is this something you really, really want to do? What if it comes up light? This ain't your decision. It's their decision. Get them clear. Give them the power and the control. You've got to make this decision. It's been a little different, says Chris Clark. There's a little voice we all have. How do you build the proper inner voice, Hayden?
Build the proper inner voice
Yeah. Do you know how to do it?
over time.
Time.
To your commitment.
There you stick to your commitments, and it becomes a little bit of a habit. Last night, I want to brag on Hayden. Yesterday, Hayden had, what kind of day did you have yesterday, Hayden?
Hell of a day. It was
Now, why was it a hell of a day?
It was just chaotic.
What was chaotic about it?
I was everywhere. I was getting pulled from every direction. Had stuff I had to get done, but there was
Yep.
other stuff that.
Now, I asked you to do something because I had some things that popped up in my day. What else popped up in your day that you had to do?
I had to deal with some things with my son.
All right. You can't do nothing about that. That's a priority. What else?
Something for weatherman.
All right, that's a priority.
Then I had a contract. We had to write up a contract.
That's good. Is it in follow-up, boss?
It is.
Did you put it in there? We will look.
Told you.
We'll look in there to make sure you did it properly. What else?
Then I had to go show houses in Nashville.
Then you had to go. What time were you done showing houses in Nashville?
About 7.
About 7 o'clock. What time did you get back to Murfreesboro?
About 7:20, 7:30.
About 7:20, 7:30. Okay, right there after that day, which was it was probably a very active day. Very active day. Don't confuse being active with getting shit done, though. Don't confuse being active as getting results. So he got in here yesterday, or he came in here yesterday, had a big plan, and he was gone everywhere, and he was probably tired by about 7 o'clock. 7:20, right? He got back, and he didn't feel good about himself. Here's where the inner voice comes in. His inner voice could have said, dude, you're tired. You've done a lot. Hell, it's 7 o'clock. Hey, Tammy Burton, what's shaking? But when you got here, you had a voice inside of you tell you what?
You gotta do something.
That ain't what you told me last night. What was your voice saying? You're describing it. What did it tell you? You told me last night, man, I don't feel good about what I did today.
I don't feel good about myself.
I don't feel good about
I
myself.
feel like I lost today.
Feel like I lost today. That's what your inner voice was telling you. You could have easily have justified and said, I'm going home. I'm going back to Nashville. I'm going back to Antioch. Could have stopped in Antioch, couldn't you? Why didn't you? Sounds like you went back up there. Came to the office, worked, went back to Antioch. But why did you make the decision to come back to the office?
I had to make myself feel better.
Did you feel better?
I did. I didn't get too much done, but the little bit
Yeah, I know. Damn, I was hoping this show would be a little bit different. I was hoping I would come in here because I called Josh and I want that leaderboard pulled up. Because I said when I come in here, Hayden's going to be up top. Where is he? 4th?
Last.
Josh lied. He lied to get to number 2. We caught him in a lie. How did you lie yesterday, Josh?
Set an appointment that wasn't really an appointment.
Drew set an appointment, and then he had to go show the guy a house. Is that set an appointment?
But he had an appointment.
No, he didn't. No, he did a favor for you.
I didn't. That's setting. an appointment.
We'll go to the judge. Drew set an appointment. He had to go do some baby stuff and ask Josh if he could meet this guy in Creeks Bend. Did Josh set an appointment?
No, he's in Drew's appointment.
You can't have, ask that guy if he'll give us 2 commissions. Then I'll give you a credit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So that would be more so a task.
Whatever you want to call it. But hey, what's Josh's inner voice telling him versus what's Hayden's inner voice telling him?
Hey, I got me an appointment.
One's got entitlement, and one's not satisfied. What's our inner voice saying?
Unentitled.
We're going to become much more successful on this team when people start holding themselves accountable. Who's the accountability monster around here right now? Who's the Bigfoot of accountability? Now, whenever you start holding yourself accountable, if you're watching this, if you're thinking about this, you will become a different player in your game, in your sport, in your job, whatever, when you start to hold yourself accountable. When you go out and you show houses at 7 o'clock and you've had a long day, it didn't go your way, and you make the decision to come back to the office and make phone calls. What if more people, Josh, I remember the time you did that. Josh had a similar story, except he came back one time and made 50 phone calls. When's the last time you did that, Josh?
Whenever me and Zena broke up.
Would you know?
Real
Okay.
quick.
Well, how did that make you feel about yourself?
Horrible. Oh wait, after I got done? Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if you were doing that over and over and over again. Imagine if that was a consistent behavior, a consistent action. Do you know how your confidence would be?
Through the roof.
You know, a lot of people want to turn to drugs and alcohol to feel good. I'm telling you, the best way to feel good is make commitments to yourself and do them. That's better than any other drug. And get those commitments bigger. Get those obligations bigger. Think bigger. He's wanting a house on 30A by the time he's 40. Do you think he'll have one, Josh?
Absolutely.
Do you think you will?
I know.
Well, when you hold yourself to those kind of standards, you will. Accountability is what it's going to take to get you to the next level. And you've got this voice inside of you that it's either telling you why you should hold yourself accountable, why you should do something, or it's giving you the reason. You could have easily justified, dude, I'm tired. I worked at 7 o'clock. Josh has been gone for 2 hours. Here I am, it's 7. I'm going back to Antioch. Could have done that, but you didn't do that. That's when you're creating a win from within. I can't get you there. I can expose you to things. Other people can expose you to things, but you've got to do this work. You're the one that's got to do this. You get exposed to it, then you hold yourself accountable to it. What should we be doing today?
Bringing out calls, making up
So what I'm getting on a hard schedule. 8:30, what do we do?
Morning,
Here's my accountability.
8:30 morning grind.
What do you think I do? Here's where some of you get in trouble. My wife is on here. Hey, we'll walk over. Are you coming to eat lunch with the team? We'll walk over there. I'll introduce you to my wife. If she's there today. Will you be at the shop today, Brittany Renee, 11:30ish? What do you think I do when somebody's trying to talk to me at 8:29?
You don't answer them.
No chance.
What do I do?
I got the morning grind.
I'll
Get
call you
on.
when I'm done with this.
See, I'm non-negotiable with my time and my commitments. I see some of you get pushed around, little bitch-like. Like, hey, you've got something you got to do, and you get pushed around on your time. You're honoring yourself, or you're not honoring yourself. At 9 o'clock, what are we gonna start doing?
Role play.
Role play. 9:30. What are we gonna do?
Lead management.
Lead management. Now, here's how I'm going to be. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to say, get your ass in here. 9:01, I'm pissed off. 9 o'clock and 22 seconds, I'm mad because I hold myself to this accountability. So get ready for it. Now, I hope this rubs off on you and you guys start doing this. Are you doing your Cardone? Did you do it? Have you done 4? How many have you done? Up. See, we're going. Josh, you need to be. Do you know why you need to be getting on her?
Just makes me better.
Makes you better, but it also gives you reasons to not do it. How many did you do, Josh?
I got 5. I think I had 4 or 5.
Oh, showboat. How many did you do?
4.
4. Van, how many did you do? Van, why do you show up at? Why does your inner voice tell you to get here at what time this morning? Why does it tell you to get here at 7:45? Do you really think like that?
Yes.
What time did you leave last night?
It was a little earlier, about 6.
Did anybody leave before you? Or was anybody left out? Did anybody leave after you?
No.
Why is that?
Hayden did.
Hayden came back. Hayden came in. See, Van's got this little thing going on inside of him right now that's pushing him. In your other jobs, did you do the same thing, Van, or did you even think like this?
Yeah, generally, I'm always been like that.
Takes a lot of pride in his job. Takes a lot of pride in himself there. Become non-negotiable with yourself. Me and my wife is helping hold me accountable. I'm ready to drink. I'm ready to have some bourbon. But she ain't going to let me do it. Okay, I'm a little weak there, but today's, I think, day 40, I think we're at day 40. No alcohol for 40 days. And I just want one drink. It ain't like I want to sit there and turn the bottle up. I just want one drink, but I ain't going to do it. I got 35 more days to get through this. How do you think I'm going to feel about myself? I'm training myself every day. You can't do that. When we go to lunch today, Sean's got to make me, out of everybody, he's going to make me something special for my diet because he just went through it. He understands. Day 40, she says. So today, it's Friday. Days like today, it's miserable. We got something going on where it's going to be festive. Today will be the day you give yourself permission to coast. You don't like yourself. Do you feel better because you did that, Hayden?
I do. I woke up this morning feeling good.
Good.
No, I didn't do too much, but it was just enough to make me feel better.
I like that. One drink or 50, it would still start you all the way back to day number 1. That's right. Now, we all like recognition. Does everybody like to be recognized for doing something good? Today, we're going to recognize Drew. Because Drew had a client. Very seldom do I get a client that calls and says, hey, man, it was awesome. We really appreciate what you've done or what somebody's done. And I got a call about you yesterday. This guy was very appreciative of how you have handled his cousin. Very appreciative of it. So, and I told him, whenever somebody here, whatever they do, it's a direct reflection of me. It's either, hey, I get the praise or I get whatever comes along with that. And yesterday it was cool to get a call from somebody that was bragging about how good of a job we did. We don't get those very often. It does not mean we didn't do a good job, but very seldom do you get people that call you and praise you and make you feel good. It made me feel good, so I want to return the favor to Drew and say, Drew worked with a client Still working with them, it sounds like. But they're very appreciative. You ought to call them up and say thank you. Man, hey, somebody called Tommy, said you were very happy. You need to acknowledge that. Say thank you. Can we unsubscribe to Trial of 21? Let's go back to January. Man, 2021, it's already over. It's going to be a great year. Danita, it's going to be a great year. Everybody have a great day. We got to get on track.